remotely located monitor server. Sender. So to make a topology, we can insert the MAC address of sender server and the destination server, MAC address of destination server. And then we can choose the monitor server to identify those things. We use the MAC address. Then we can choose protocol as a kind of filtering rules. We choose in this demo ICMP and UDP. Yeah, these are inserted flow rules after our making our tab policies. So detail I will skip. The leftmost terminal is from sender terminal, and the center one is receiver terminal. The rightmost one is monitor server terminal. So in the server terminal, we ping to receiver server, and then the monitor is running TCP dump, and then it prints the copied package from our virtual tab application. And lastly, we have a simple iPurpose experiment. Use the receiver as a iPurpose server, and from sender we generate iPurpose traffic, and then the generated traffic and the copied traffic go to the monitoring server. We can check the path of the production traffic and the copied traffic using this ONOS GUI. And thank you. This is end of our hackathon implementation.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so as I mentioned now, the judges are going to evaluate the 4 presentations, and in the meantime, I will invite Guru Baruka to come on stage to share some last words before we close the event, some words of wisdom, of inspiration. Please welcome Guru Baruka.
So again, this is almost end of the event, and 3 days. So I think, I'm sure some of you are still here, but many of you have to leave. But hopefully some of my comments will get relayed up to them. So first of all, I think I want to thank everyone who came to participate in this ONOS build event. And as I have said, we have said, and everybody knows that whenever you have an open source project, success of that project depends in a big part on the community and the participation of the community. And the only way we can succeed is by continued engagement and contribution by the community. So the fact that you and the rest of the people came, participated, and continue to participate going forward is extremely important for success of ONOS. So I want to thank everyone who came. Then, of course, Samsung, who was our local host, as well as kind of provided the facilities and helped with a lot of planning. So I want to thank Samsung really, because without their support we could not have hosted the event here. And I'm sure you all agree that the quality of facilities, infrastructure and all of that was excellent. I mean, I think we could not have asked for better facilities and better infrastructure for our event. So, thanks to Samsung for all their help. In addition to Samsung, there were another set of sponsors, and I want to thank them as well. As you all know, Open Networking Foundation is a non-profit organization. We work on a very tight budget, and so only way we can do what we do is with the help of sponsors. And so the rest of the sponsors also, I want to take the opportunity to thank them all. Finally, an event of this size, I suppose we had whatever 300, 350 people over the period of whatever 3 days who participated. This cannot happen without a planning committee or planning group. And so there was, I don't know what the official name was, but whatever the planning committee, sorry? Okay, planning team, okay. So they put in a lot of effort to organize the event, plan the agenda, get all the speakers, and then do a lot of work. And clearly, they put in a lot of long hours for us to be able to have this event. So I want to thank the planning team as well. And it's very, very important for us to do this event. When it comes to that planning team, there are always leaders in a team, and so I want to identify at least 2 of them. One is Jan, who acted as a local organizer or local leader of that planning team, and I understand that probably he has been working non-stop for several days and maybe weeks, and so maybe he definitely deserves a round of applause. So I think we should. So maybe you want to stand up, and I think really thank you for everything you did for us. And I think even though and our co-organizer, obviously William, who is a member of Open Networking Foundation, but clearly, he deserves a round of applause and thank you as well.
Two other people, David and Andrea.
Sorry?
David and Andrea as well.
Yes, so of course, David and Andrea as well, and I can see the enthusiasm and excitement with which all of you did to pull this off and to make this event possible. But I think before I close this, I think what I said in my opening thing, that clearly ONOS, if you look at it, is on the way to becoming a critical platform for our service providers, especially in the network edge. So it's a pretty significant opportunity as well as impact that the ONOS community is having, to be able to create a piece of software that can go into a service provider infrastructure and become a critical platform, especially in the network edge. And our work is not done yet, but you can see a path. And when you can see the path, I really hope you will all continue to put in all your creativity and hard work. Because if we succeed, I think this is something to feel very proud of for the rest of your professional life. I'm kind of old now, but you guys are still relatively young. And so to be able to look back and say you participated in an open source project that became part of service providers' infrastructure, that is something to be really feel proud of. And I hope you will stay engaged and do that. And finally, though this event was primarily about ONOS, but today we talked about CORD. And if you saw my presentation of CORD, you also know how I feel about CORD in terms of how important and how exciting that particular platform is. And hopefully ONOS is an enabler for CORD, but CORD itself is a significant platform. And hopefully you will continue to participate and contribute to that as well. And that is also something you can look back, whatever, few years from now. And I guarantee you that when you look back, and if you had participated in both ONOS and CORD, you will look back and feel something to be very good about and feel proud of. And that will be a great foundation for whatever you do in your professional life, because open source is here to stay. I mean, I think two things are true. I mean, whatever happens, right? Software is going to play a very important role in our life and our society for years to come, right? And open source is going to play even a bigger and bigger role in that software industry. So if you are participating in open source projects like ONOS and CORD and learning what it takes to participate, learning how to contribute and how to be successful, that is something that will serve you the rest of your professional life in the software industry or whatever industry you choose to be. So I hope you feel the same enthusiasm and excitement about what you are doing. And thank you. As an ONF person, I want to thank you because we are able to do what we do only because of your help. So with that, again, thank you and hope to see you again next time in ONOS build, CORD build, or any other ONF event that we will get to organize. Okay? So have a good time.
Thanks very much. Thank you, Guru. Okay, the suspense is getting unbearable. We will announce the winner of the hackathon. So I will ask Mr. Kibyong Park to come on stage with a little certificate, and he will announce the winner. And then the winners are going to come on stage, and we're going to take a photo, just a photo up. Here, so here, maybe come in the middle, and I will let you announce the name of the winner.
Can I say something? Yes. The reason why we selected same time as the theme, I thought that how can we do for 3 days, and what can be additional thing, the features that came from the layer network and open flow based network. And so I observed many good effort and Fuji's at3 and Korea University and Prostar, and there was very good. Actually, I rate the operation. I know him, I know him as an ODR engineer, but he tried to install the ONOS for the first time and to do that. And also the Korea University and people approach is very good impression. And the Fujis also, I really love their attempt and really love their approach, especially honesty. But the winner is Prostar.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations again, both sides. Okay, So congratulations again, Posek. So obviously hacking, writing code is very difficult, but I know something even more difficult to do, and that is to rip a piece of paper, fold it, and put it in here. So I want to thank everyone who was participated in the lucky draw. So I will ask for a volunteer to... Matteo? Matteo is volunteering. So we have 3 prizes. And so... Well, you figured it out, Guru. Matteo is going to pick out the first ticket, and the first ticket is the 3rd prize. Okay, so drum roll, or maybe we have a sound effect or something. So Matteo, please take the first ticket. So name and organization.
So the first ticket is Jimmy Du from NCTU. Do we have Jimmy here?
Okay. Jimmy. Unfortunately, he already has one.
You can now sell it for best offer.
All right, so let's do ticket number 2. The winner is...
Well, apparently NCTU is a really likely university. So if you are considering to change your course of studies, that Din Yan Liu.
Din Yan Liu, wow, welcome. Please, come and see your prize. The prize is a sensational underwater speaker. You can listen to music now in your bathtub. Thank you. And now,
for the winner, I'm going to shake it and you pick. So it is my name at least. No one can claim that it was organized, okay?
Okay, very well. Okay, now the winner of the grand prize is NCTU. No, I'm just kidding. It's Jai Tiwan Lee, 4J Communications. Hey, welcome. Congratulations. You have a Samsung S9. Just kidding, sorry. It's the Samsung SSD drive, 250 gigabytes. Congratulations, and thank you all for coming and for staying till the very end. Till next time, thank you Samsung, thank you to all our sponsors, and most importantly, thank you to the community. And see you next year for ONOS Build 2018. Goodbye, everyone.
I'm not sure what Hey! Oh, sure. Oh, the bottom
I'm still
We should jump in.
Yeah.
Bye. See you next year.
Okay, bye. Bye.
See you next year.